Trans-Bharat Aviation was forced to make an emergency landing in Uttarakhand after developing a serious technical issue during its flight from Badrinath Dham to Dehradun. The helicopter was carrying 6 people, including the pilot, and was originally scheduled to pass through the Guptkashi route before reportedly being redirected mid-air towards Dehradun. The aircraft was flying over the Chamba-Arakot region in Tihiri, Garhwal district when the incident occurred. According to the police officials and eyewitness reports, the helicopter's rear section came into contact with an 11,000-volt high-tension power line while in flight. The sudden contact resulted in significant damage to the tail rotor system and immediately destabilized the aircraft. Following the impact, the helicopter began to shake violently and started losing altitude rapidly. The situation quickly turned critical as passengers on board experienced panic while the aircraft struggled to remain stable. And despite the severe mid-air emergency, the pilot, identified as Anupama Chaudhary, acted swiftly and maintained partial control of the helicopter under extremely difficult conditions. Using her experience and presence of mind, the pilot managed to steer the damaged aircraft away from more challenging terrain and guided it towards an open field suitable for an emergency landing. The helicopter was safely brought down in the area, although the tail section had sustained heavy damage, and all the 6 occupants on board miraculously escaped without any injuries. And soon after the emergency landing, local residents informed authorities, and police teams along with district administration officials quickly reached the spot. The area was immediately secured and rescue operations were launched in order to ensure the safety and security of all the passengers. Officials confirmed that those on board included Raj Suri, Shri Raj Suri, Bhumi Suri, Parth Suri, Himanshi Patel, Nishka along with the pilot. And the investigation suggests that the incident may have been caused by a combination of factors, and one line of inquiry indicates that the helicopter struck the high-tension power line during the flight, leading to the mechanical failure of the tail section. And another assessment points towards possible adverse wind conditions and a sudden technical malfunction that may have contributed to the loss of control. However, authorities have stated that the exact cause will only be confirmed after a detailed investigation into the matter. Notably, a full technical and aviation inquiry has now been launched by the concerned agencies in order to determine the precise sequence of events leading to the emergency landing. Experts will analyze flight parameters, weather conditions, aircraft maintenance, records, and communication logs in order to establish how the situation developed and whether any procedural or technical lapses were involved. Officials have also urged the public and media to avoid spreading unverified or speculative information regarding the incident. They emphasize that only verified updates from authorized agencies should be relied upon as the investigations continue. Notably, this incident has drawn significant attention due to the narrow escape of all the passengers, and despite the severe mid-air damage and sudden loss of control, the outcome remained safe, highlighting both the challenges of helicopter operations in mountainous terrain like Uttarakhand and the crucial role of pilot skill and quick decision-making in emergency situations. In a significant development, a private helicopter operated by Trans-Bharat Aviation made an emergency landing in Uttarakhand after developing a technical malfunction during its flight from Badrinath Dham to Dehradun. The helicopter was carrying 6 people, including the pilot, and was originally routed via Guptkashi before being redirected mid-air. While flying over the Chamba-Arakot region, the helicopter's rear section came into contact with an 11,000-volt high-tension power line, causing severe damage to the tail rotor system and sudden instability. The aircraft began shaking violently and rapidly lost altitude, creating panic on the board. And despite the emergency, the pilot Anupama Chaudhary managed to maintain partial control and safely guided the helicopter into an open field where it made a precautionary landing. All the 6 occupants, including the pilot, escaped without any injury, although the aircraft's tail section was heavily damaged. Local police and district administration teams quickly reached the site, secured the entire area, and carried out rescue operations. Authorities confirmed that the safe evacuation of all the passengers, including members of a family group on board. And the investigation suggests that the incident may have been caused by contact with the power line, possibly combined with adverse weather or a technical fault. A detailed aviation and technical inquiry has been launched in order to determine the exact cause, while officials have urged the public to avoid spreading unverified information into the matter. That's all for now. Stay tuned to the Savera for more updates. Do like, comment and subscribe to the channel.